I'm Simon Dewsbury, PGA Staff Professional here at Belmont Country Club. Today we're going to be on the putting green. We're talking about coaching aids, in particular this one that's coming out onto the market called BirdieMajic. Let's go. I just want to talk a little bit about the things that we have available to us now. I mean, I can remember if you needed to check something, you just reached into your golf bag and you threw a couple of golf clubs down on the floor. That would allow you to check your ball position, check your alignment, and that was about it. That developed into the use of the alignment sticks, and we then end up with, we've got short game aids, we have putting aids that all build in to make us better coaches and you as players better golfers, which leads me into this. It's called BirdieMajic. I was given this recently, and I think this is probably one of the greatest little putting inventions that's come out recently. It's adaptable, so it's going to be able to be worked with a couple of different hand positions on the putter itself. I have here with me two of my old Scotty Camerons, but they're actually angled slightly differently. So the shaft angle is a little bit more upright with the original. So depending on when I'm actually playing and if I'm playing on faster or slower greens, I kind of interchange between these two putters. And this wonderful little tool, as I said, I think this is one of the greatest things that's come out recently, allows me to manipulate depending on if I have my hands lower or if I have my hands higher, depending on the shaft angle, to work and solidify my swing. And it's really easy to attach. Just a couple of little Velcro straps that just wrap around the grip. Really simple, really quick, and then it just clips in. Now with this one, I'm just going to set it on the back slot so that when I actually drop my hands, the two little semicircles are actually going to sit into my forearms with the grip still sitting that little bit more into my fingers. So it doesn't allow my wrists to get involved. Where are we on this camera? It doesn't allow my wrist to get involved because as I'm trying to break my wrist down here and flick with it, that's pushing into my forearm. The same with this one in my backswing and follow through. I could feel it separating here. So it allows me to have the feel that although I've got that little bit more touch on slower greens because it's in my fingers, it's still keeping my wrists out of the stroke. If I want to switch it out and really solidify that feel, for not having any ability to use my wrists whatsoever, I'm just going to kick it out now. I'm just going to switch it around and pop it so that now this is now sitting more in, this is actually sitting now more on top of the shaft. So it forces me to push that shaft up that little bit more and kind of kink my wrist down so that now that lifeline is sitting as an extension, with the shaft as an extension of my lead arm. And now I'm in that same position where my wrists are not involved, but because I've got the putter sitting more through my hands, it's much more of a smoother arm stroke. And it takes that feel a little bit out of my hands. So on faster greens, I want that the pivot point to be a little bit further away from the putter head in order to control the stroke and speed of the putter that little bit more, as opposed to when it's here in my hands and in my fingers, where the feel is going to be much more here in my hands and fingers. And although the wrists aren't involved, it allows me to generate that little bit more club head speed on slower greens. So this great little tool has been added into my bag of tricks, and I'm sure that a lot of coaches are going to be seeing this filling out their bag soon. And as players, I would highly recommend getting one of these as well. BirdieMajic. Keep looking for it. So it's not just a tool that we can use to make a practice stroke without a golf ball. It is a practical coaching tool. We can get set into it and then we can actually make strokes at the ball, to the hole, and whether it be a short putt like that, or if I had misclubbed and I did need to make a bigger swing, it's going to be solid in my hands. It's not going to let my wrist get involved, and I can still make long putts with it. So it is, like I said, a great little coaching tool. It should be in every coach's bag. I think it should be in a lot of players' bags as well, because it really does highlight exactly what should be going on with the hands, with the wrists, with the arms and the shoulders in the putting stroke. And it gives us the feel of everything that we should be doing correctly and not. This wonderful little tool, BirdieMajic, all this is going to do, we're going to set this onto the front of your grip. We're just going to strap it around with a couple of little pieces of Velcro, so that now when you take hold of it, this is positioned so that it will actually lock into your forearms, and it's going to eliminate the ability for your wrists to actually work as you're making the stroke. Okay. So it makes everything much more working from your shoulders. Okay. Okay? So a little bit of a left to right breaker. So we're just going to aim a little bit further left. So let's get you set up. We're going to aim a little left. And then we're going to make the backstroke kind of about here. So just outside your foot, and let the putter then basically fall freely onto the ball. There's your roll. Oh, it's simple. BirdieMajic. It works. So that one, the backswing was a little short. You tried to hit it, and you tried to manipulate it. So we missed it right, and we also missed it short because you were actually adding a little bit of loft as well to it as you went through impact. Okay, so let's make sure we pick the line.
Can you just tell me the line?
We're going to go a little further left, because I know we're not lining it up like you would when you're on the golf course. Okay, but the backstroke's got to come way out here. Okay. And then we can just let it fall onto the golf ball. Okay. So don't try and manipulate it. We're just going to trust the stroke. A little bit further left. A little more. There we go. BirdieMajic works. Okay? It takes the hands and the wrists out of it. All we've got to do now as coaches and students, as players, is just focus now on the mechanics of how far back do I need to go, and allow the big muscles of my arms and shoulders to make the stroke. And it makes things a lot simpler. All right? Perfect. Thanks for watching. I hope you like BirdieMajic, and you're going to get one in your bag soon. I know it's going to help my coaching. We're going to have a link for that soon on the website. Don't forget also to hit the subscribe and notification button so that you're getting our new videos. We're going to have a new series coming out with Tyler Catalina as he transitions from football into the world of long drive. And there will be a new book coming out as well soon, which is going to be some really important drills for you to be able to practice. Take care, and we'll see you soon.